Hi everyone, welcome back. Yes, today we're going to get some colour on the walls. Not sure where we're going to end up, but first I've got to get the wall prepped, get these brackets off, and then we'll get painting. Always an exciting part of the project, isn't it? When you get to start playing about with some colours. Sure, it'll brighten everything up as well, and it does help you decide how it's going to start to flow, because until you get paint on the wall you've got no idea really what's going to match with it. Okay, two more there. So all of the planks are nicely secured and fixed to the stud-work behind. Next we're going to give it a light coat of this paint. We're going to knock it back by 50%, 50% water, 50% paint. We'll get that on, we'll give it a light sand again, and then we'll go on top with another colour. Or do we? Okay, I'm going to empty out half of the pot into the bucket, put that to one side, and then I'm going to fill the rest of this paint pot up with the remaining water, give it a good mix, and that's our 50-50, and then this, if we don't want to dilute it down, we're ready to go. Now, a lot of people are put off by adding water, but you'll be surprised, most of the paint, especially here in France, they're not quite full when you buy a new pot to the top. And lots of people think, oh, that's a bit mean, they're not giving us the full pot, but that 10% at the top is to allow you to knock down with some water. It goes on a lot smoother. And there's definitely pros and cons for adding water to it. That should do us. Let's get that on the wall. Okay, let's give it a whirl. It's going on rather nice. Still see the wood grain through it. What a difference a bit of colour makes. It goes on so much faster with some water added. It penetrates into the bare wood. Don't forget this is untreated. And already, even though it's just a watered down coat of paint, it's reflecting the light a lot more. And when they're unpainted, wood kind of absorbs that light, doesn't it? So yeah, my initial thoughts, yeah, I don't mind that colour. Not so sure whether I'm going to leave it as such. We'll let it dry, because sometimes it alters, doesn't it? As does with the type of light that you have. Now I don't really like LED as such. I think sometimes they're a little bit too bright. I think that underneath here it's perfect. Above I'll probably go for a more conventional lighting. I've seen some kind of like a galley ship's lighting. We've used them in our cottage and they really do go well. So that could be an option for in here. In actual fact, I think Sam has put me two aside that she had. And yeah, she said I can have them, so thank you very much, Sam. Yeah, one there, and wherever you are it won't really cast a shadow because we'll have a lot of lighting surrounding from all angles. Okay, let's let that dry. Whilst that's drying, let's get something else prepped. Yeah, maybe this. We'll go outside. Got a fair bit of rust on it, a little bit of lime splashed over it. We'll get all that took off, and then I'll show you what I do to treat this before we paint it. Not to forget the back. Next we use a product. It's a rust converter and primer. That just seals the rust. There's a chemical reaction with it. Sets it nice for your next coat. So we'll get that on. It's transparent, so it doesn't affect the colour what we're going to use. Yeah, perfect day for it. Whilst that's drying, let's head back inside and take a look at that paint. Yeah, it's nearly there. If you don't let it fully dry when you put your next coat, if you change colour, it won't come out quite so good. And don't forget, if you'd like to support the channel, you can do so by purchasing some merch. Yep, we've got several different designs in colourways as well on my website shop, welcome-to-seansworld.com. All proceeds go back into the renovation, and a big thank you to everyone that's been supporting me via that way. So next I'm going to put back watered down paint back into the pot. Now this is all the same ratio with the water and the paint. I've got the undiluted in the bucket. You can line your tray out with either some plastic or tin foil, but I normally leave an area that I haven't painted with the same colour and just mop it all up. It doesn't really matter with the effect that I'm going for. Instead of washing the heads out, I'll just wrap them up in plastic. If you're going to be using them within the next, say, latest day, it should be fine as long as it's airtight. Wrap it up in a wet cloth or something like that. I'm just going to try the green without knocking it back. Then we give it a stir. So we'll just cover the new roller in paint first, and then we'll kind of run it out so it's not too loaded. I think that's going to have to be a solid colour. So that is the green on top of that as a solid colour. I think what I'll do is let that dry, then I'll get the lighter colour that we've used for the base coat, undiluted, and just feather and try and blend it in over the top to see whether that takes the harshness off of it. I think that colour will definitely look great in the entranceway and the lounge. I just want to just tone it down a little bit in this side but still make it cohesive. Yeah, we'll just let that set. We'll go back outside and see how our metal panel's doing, and we'll come back and we'll just try that paint effect on top. Nice and dry, let's spin it over. Okay. Coat on that. Let's see how this is drying out. Okay, initially it looks very solid, the colour, but it's just starting to dry nicely now. And this is coming through in the paint colour. Now there's various ways I can lighten it up. I think what I might try and do next, before I paint the whole wall green, I'm just going to get some paint, some of this colour, and just kind of feather it off a little bit so it lightens it up a little. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how it's going to turn out. Let's give it a go. So we've got our undiluted colour that we first put on. What I want to do, I don't want it to be a solid colour, I want it sort of feathered in just to lighten it. Don't want it to look contrived, I want it to look like it's sort of worn back over the years, been different colours and that put on the wall, and think that could probably work. What do you think? Stand back and have a look with me. Yeah, I rather like that. What do you think? Do I go for it? Let's finish that panel off outside before I make my final decision. Ooh. The weather is getting very heavy. I think we must be due a storm. It's getting warmer. Yeah, that's going on lovely. Now what I might do with these raised cymbals, maybe get some copper wax or some gold wax and just brush it on and highlight it to pick up with the railing that I've done for the stairs. If you remember, I painted it black and then done like a highlighting thing with some gold, and that came out really well. And I think I'll probably do the same with this. Okay, I've made my decision. Yes, I think I'm going to go with that. But not going to do it in this video, it'll be in the next one. So I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.